off. Again. Oh.
Remember that you are not insured.
Whatever. Let's go. Let's effing go. Alright, Stellar Bay. Ooh. Rough. Okay. What's this? Nothing. Grim.
Hey, hold on there. I gotta sign you in. Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are new here, right?
Yes. You seem surprised.
You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off.
I'm just gonna open a can here first. Need a drink. Okay. Pop. Nice. Okay. What are they doing out there?
You may not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-road traffic. Us being cut off by the board and all. Which means I never get to do this part, but I've been practicing, so here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna in Halcyon. Please state your name for the records.
I prefer to travel discreetly.
Aw, don't be like that. I never get to do this part. Please.
Fine. Captain Copycat.
Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill.
Is Stellar Bay really that isolated?
We don't get ship traffic in town. Only off-worlders who do make it out here are sublight. They got a base in Fallbrook. And thank the stars for them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago.
Okay, you're not what I expected to find on Monarch.
Oh, that'll just make Mr. Sanjar's day if you tell him. The board makes up lots of nasty stories about raptidons and cannibals and whatnot. But that's all outside our walls. Mostly.
Okay. Are you saying the board's been lying about this place?
Oh, sure. It makes Stellar Bay sound like a rotten place, but it's not so bad. Get a good breeze going, and the sulfur smell mostly covers up the fishy smell. Anyway, Mr. Sanjar's got lots to say on that subject. Kinda goes over my head, though.
Alright, I'm gonna have a look around town.
Mr. Sanjar will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you? Oh, and if you're headed that way, maybe you could do me a favor?
Here we go. Sure.
I got this Rizzo's Rangers Tosswell poster coming in on the next sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself. Only I haven't heard
Black
anything in a
Hole.
while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in?
Sure.
Thanks a bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss her.
Alright. Let's do this one. Just to get it out of the way. Oh, nice bouncers.
Could I get another advance, Mr. Nandi? Greetings, and welcome to Monarch Stellar Industries, producers and purveyors of the finest salt tuna in Halcyon. What can I do for you today?
Is everyone making salt tuna? What was that exchange about? Having money trouble?
Or is he not paying you on account of how he tried to fix the thing his own self and busted it even worse, and then said you wasn't fixing it fast enough, so he's docking your wages again? Not that I got any prior experience with such.
Not at all. Mr. Nandi treats us all right and pays us well. I just spent most of my paycheck on Raptidon acid.
Do you normally blow your money on Raptidon plants?
Laws, no. Sometimes it's canid tea, or mantis worm wings. Whatever Sebastian has in stock, really.
Oh, it looks like it's like a lamp inside her mouth. Kind of like when Rammstein performed once and he had like a lamp in his mouth. It looks exactly like that. Weird. Why are you buying so much from Sebastian? And now look at her mouth.
So I can talk to him, of course.
The
He doesn't
inside
keep
of
going
the
about
lips.
much else.
I reckon she's got a little bit of a squish on this fella.
He's sort of the strong, silent type. Unfortunately, my apartment's kind of filling up with his stuff. And some of the neighbors are complaining about the smell.
Okay, maybe I can talk to him over here.
Would you? I'd appreciate that so much. Maybe don't tell him I wanted you to ask. Just that you met this really nice lady named Celia, and she seemed... Oh, Mr. Nandi's doing that thing where he breathes through his nose real slowly. I'd better get back to work.
Wait, I'm curious. What do you see in
He
Sebastian?
doesn't talk much, but he's got this quiet intensity, you know? Like there's stuff going on inside his head that you have no idea about. Plus, he's got great legs. It's hard to find a man who doesn't skimp on lower body exercises.
Good to have standards, I guess.
I know what I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You really want to be with someone you can't talk to?
You think that's what I'm looking for? You're funny.
There are other fish in the sea, Celia.
Not in Stellar Bay. Everyone else who isn't taken either smells like salt tuna or they're my boss. Besides, a man with a good smile and a proportionate upper to lower body ratio isn't something to pass up.
Alright.
Sorry, sometimes I get carried away.
No. I guess I have to talk to her again?
Have you talked to Sebastian yet? What did he say?
Or I have to go back to Sebastian? Okay, yes. Let's do that.
You know, sending you is the first bright idea I've seen from that man, because I told him to stop bothering me about it a week ago. I still don't know anything about it, but if you want to help him, Velma's the one to ask. She's in the warehouse. But I'll warn you, Grimm wore her patience thin a long time ago.
Okay. That's that. Now, let's move on. Where is she?
Velma seem out of sorts to you? She's always cranky.
Velma. Like that hated TV show.
Look, you can tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, all right? She's welcome to come up here and pack boxes herself if she's in such a hurry.
Let's see if I can lie here. Catherine said she'd shove you in a box if you keep running your yap like that.
Did she now? Well, I can see I was mistaken. Because if Catherine really had sent you, there'd be a lot more expletives in your message. I hope you can forgive my temper. This job has been running me ragged lately. First, my autoloader foreman stages a walkout, and now my chief pescatological health manager is missing.
Okay. I'm here to ask you about Grimm's poster.
This again? I swear, this is the last time I contract for any special requests. You can tell Grimm his poster came in. You can also tell him I got a better offer for it. So now it's going to Nell. That about cover it?
Alright, you still have the poster, right?
It's staying locked up in my office until Nell shows with her money.
just giving Grimm's poster away? Didn't he pay for it?
No. I paid Sublight for it. So, it's mine. And when Nell pays me for it, it'll be hers. Grimm may have asked for the poster, but it's not his until I take his money.
Surely we can work something out.
Sure can. If you want to pay me more than Nell's offering.
Intimidate. You won't do much business if your neighbors hate you. Consider this an investment.
I got a feeling you and Catherine would get on like tumors on a pig. Take the poster then. And if I never hear another word about it, it'll be too soon. Something else on your mind?
I guess tell me about your missing coworker.
Braxton. He's in charge of getting the fish fat, but also making sure they don't get too many tumors. He's a real wizard with pharmaceuticals, but he has creative notions of working hours. Comes with living in a free colony, I guess.
He'll come back eventually. You can constrain a person's freedom. You
I can't
constrain.
keep working double shifts either. Since you don't seem to be constrained yourself, maybe you could check up on him. He lives in the apartments. Tell him Velma said to get his lazy ass down here, or she might start noticing those extra drugs he's been taking from supply.
What's this about your foreman?
Caleb Herrick runs the autoloader operators. He thinks I don't pay them enough for flipping switches and turning dials.
So the job's easy, but you're not doing it? Something smells here. I mean, everything smells in here, but something's fishy. Wait.
He and his whole crew walked out. Say they won't come back unless I pay them more.
Okay. I can talk to Caleb for you.
You mind slapping him around a little while you're at it?
Sure.
I'm joking. Mostly. Unless you can do it without hurting his job performance. If you can find a way to get him back to work, I'll make it worth your while. Check the yacht club. He's usually there.
Let's talk about Caleb.
Unless you're here to tell me he's agreed to do his job again,
Oh.
I've got nothing to say.
Why can't you give him his pay increase?
I don't have the bits for it, plain and simple. Besides, if I make an exception for him, I gotta do the same for everyone.
They're hard workers, aren't they?
Hard workers? They turn dials and flip switches. The machines do all the actual work.
I'll wager she don't pay those folks that maintain the mechanicals decent neither.
Caleb and his crew have it better than anyone else around here, I'll tell you that much. If Caleb wants to keep this job, he'd better get back to it. I'm about ready to hire sublight contractors at this rate.
Someone's going to notice your shortfalls before long. You're going to be held responsible.
Maybe so, but I bet you Caleb runs out of bits first. Then he'll have to come back. He says he's got a stash to tide his crew over. Could be he's all talk, but if the money's real, I bet you he keeps it at home. Near the diner.
You'd steal from your own people? That's low, ma'am.
That's business. Someone's got to keep the lights on.
Okay, are you willing to meet Caleb halfway?
For running me ragged while he takes an extended leave at the bar? Not on your life. Fine by me.
You said Braxton had been stealing drugs?
Stealing's such a nasty word. Let's call it skimming. And yeah, let's just say I've noticed the sterile biotics we use for the fish would get used a little faster on Braxton's shifts.
Awfully nice of you not to say anything.
We're not like those corporate towns where you get fined for sleeping on the wrong side of the bed. Besides, the Spacer's Choice stuff we use is cheap enough. And Braxton knows how to get the Saltuna, fat and mostly tumor-free.
This tumor-free thing is annoying. Who's this Catherine you mentioned when you first came in?
Sublight boss out of Fallbrook. Handles most goods that come in or out of Stellar Bay. Has a mouth like a ground six spacer.
Okay, guess that's it. So, I need to give the poster back, right? Yep. And he's over here.
Have you had time to check on that poster yet? I keep wondering if it's come in.
Okay. Oh, I thought I could, like, squeeze some money out of him or something.
Would you look at that? The Rizzo's logo is nice and bright, and you can still smell the ink on Mr. Holcomb's signature. I can't thank you enough. Still, you can have the bits I was going to spend at the bar this week. And you know what? Take my old toss ball blocker, too. Never get the chance to use it these days.
That's something, I guess. Now, go to Braxton's apartment.
Rap Musk and Canid Eyes, right here. Help! Someone's been killed!
Uh-huh. Hey,
I think I'm gonna be sick.
are you alright?
No! I just stepped in a dead man's blood. And I think one of the flies landed on my mouth. If you're going into the apartments, do not go into the lower one on the right. That's where the body is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go contemplate a hot shower.
Sounds good.
Whatever you
It's in
do,
here?
don't mention Tom. You'll never hear the end of it.
Oh, it's,
You know, I haven't seen him in a while.
let's see here. Hello?
You startled me. Don't sneak up on a person like that, huh?
Huh? I'm looking for Braxton.
Braxton. I've never even heard of a Braxton. Got nothing for you, sorry.
Dilated pupils, anxious posture, muscle spasms. She's high on some quality stuff.
Nice.
No! Okay, maybe just a little. Braxton always has a good stash, and I just like to let loose a little. Stop thinking about the marauders and the raptidons outside, you know?
So you know Braxton.
Oh, damn. He told me he was delivering to this house in the ruins south of town. Whole family had fallen sick, and he had some meds on hand. So maybe look for him there?
Okay.
Hope he's okay.
Can I steal?
We should hurry, Captain.
Maybe not with her in this place. Okay. Now that body that was in here. Was it in here? No. No. Okay, yeah, whatever. Was it over here? Here we go.
Oh, sorry.
Search the apartment for clues.
Not much I can do for this guy.
I'm not gonna steal anything. So, ooh, there we go. Yeah. There's nothing here. Several ragged outfits, all the same cut and color. We're stuffed into the suitcase. Okay, we're done. Alright. Secret people search the house. Okay, let's search the house.
Sir, please, I need your help. I can pay.
Oh god.
Oh, thank you for stopping. Everyone acts like nothing's wrong, like my little boy isn't at risk of being eaten by some vile creature. Please, you have to help me get my little Tucker back.
Tucker.
He ran away and is going to get himself killed. Oh, I just know a raptidon is melting him with acid as we speak.
It's more dissolving than melting.
That is not helpful.
Where'd you last see him?
Oh, I just knew you were a good person. Agnes, I said, this is the man to save your little Tucky. And I was right. He ran out into the wilderness a few days ago. I warned him about the raptidons, mantisaurs, and marauders, the toxic sulfur pools, and poisonous glands, but he didn't listen.
Oh, law, Captain. A youngster won't last long in a place like this. Please, can't we help?
Please, won't you go and find my boy?
Sure.
Thank you. Oh, I know he'll be safe now that someone's able to fetch him home. You look for him in Amber Heights, you hear? It's down the road southwest of town. I'm sure he made it that far. I just know it. And if you find any of them iconoclasts indoctrinating my boy, you punch them in the mouths. Tell them what I think of them luring little boys away from their mamas. It's immoral.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna search the house again. Alright, let's head out and see what this place is really like. Hopefully I can kill these mobs. Hopefully I don't run into any mobs. Hopefully it's just marauders around because they're easier. Oh shoot.
Am I the only one getting hungry?
Let's try and sneak around him. Or maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should. Oh shit, there's a big one. A big one. Yeah, no thanks. I'm just gonna go this way. And hopefully I can pick up the enemies on the top radar thing before I... Yep, we have one here. So go around. Okay. Looking good. Oh, we have an enemy here. Backing off. We have two enemies. Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna be able to sneak around here. I'm gonna have to engage combat. Alright, let's do it. Yo. Ooh, hurling shit. This is not good. Oof, we did it. Barely. Let's see, 92. Okay, I'm good. I guess I could have used a better weapon, but whatever. It's nice to know that I can handle him with this. Okay, let's search it. Okay. Piano. Oh.
A visitor? What an unexpected surprise! Please, come in. Come in.
In my experience, any stranger this friendly either wants to rob and airlock you or sell you something.
Nonsense. Out here in the wilderness, we welcome all who come to our door. Now come in, make yourselves comfortable.
I'm looking for a man named Braxton.
I'm afraid we don't get many visitors out here. The raptidons and marauders scare off all but the boldest. And if you've braved them, you must be exhausted. Why don't you stay for dinner?
Are you sure you haven't seen Braxton?
I'm sure I would remember something like that. Now, quit fretting yourself about that. Make yourself at home. Dinner's almost ready.
He's being weird. And who are you?
Oh, hello there. You come for dinner?
Okay, are they cannibals or something? Actually, I'm looking for a man named Braxton.
Sorry, I'm not real good with, names.
Is something wrong?
It just gets hard to remember things. I recall moments, feelings, but the details slip.
I felt like that after my dad passed. Walked around in a haze for weeks. I'm sorry you're feeling that way too.
Other times it's like there's fog. Sorry, have we talked about this before?
Maybe I can help you?
That's nice of you. I usually feel better after I eat. Mama said dinner's almost ready, huh?
And that's Mama, I guess. Before I talk to her, I think... I'll talk to her.
What a pleasant surprise. And just when I was beginning to fear we'd seen the last of good company for a spell. Yet the Eternal provides, does it not?
They're cannibals, I have a feeling. I certainly can't fault your optimism.
And who could? Stretch out your hand and cosmic divinity reaches back. Open wide your mouth and the universe provides sustenance.
Alright. Things have a way of working out, I suppose.
That they do. Though it's up to us to make the most of those opportunities, wouldn't you say? Look at me, prattling on as if this gravy is going to cook itself. Why don't you run along until we are ready for dinner?
Okay. Alright, let's see here. Another one.
Oh, hi there. Did you come
Hi.
to bring us more of those rocket candies?
Let's lie.
That's wonderful. There was this other man who used to bring them. Not anymore, though.
Braxton?
I don't know. I'm not really supposed to talk to strangers.
Stranger danger. What can you tell me about this man?
Mama and Papa said he came from the city. When we got sick one time, he brought those candies to make us well again. And they worked. Now we feel better than ever. Mama says they're a gift from the Eternal.
Why isn't he bringing you more rocket candies?
He said they were making us sick. Mom and Papa got real mad at him for that.
Some kind of off-brand drug, maybe? Wouldn't be the first or the worst.
They went to have a talk with him. Afterwards, they said he wasn't coming back again.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe I'll see you at dinner.
Think they'll notice if we slip out first?
There's nothing in here.
Hey, what are you doing in my room?
Chill.
Liar! You're trying to steal the last of my rocket candies, aren't you?
Calm down. Examine. Oh. Just some poems. Nothing. Nothing here either. What the? They really don't have much here. Not much going on. Optional Mather House key. Oh no, do I need to find that? Can I close it and not have her There's no key in there. It's...
Spacer's Choice pills, they cure all your ills.
Okay. Okay, so I can pick it. I'd rather just have the key. Where is it? Shoot. Oh. I guess I'll just have to pick it. Question is, could I pick this one as well or no? Yes. Problem is, I can't pick both. I have to pick one. And I don't know which one. I guess fine, let's do this one. It's probably the wrong one too. Oh shit.
Oh no. No. Who does something like this?
Dinner served. I knew it. Oh, that's Braxton too. Nice. He's looking great. Take that. Pick up supper time. Okay. That's a nice name for a blade. I guess that's that. Now. Escape the house. Alright, shit. They're gonna be hostile now? Let's see. Yep, she's not there anymore. Damn it. And I can't go through here because I don't have enough stuff. I guess I might as well steal this because I'm gonna probably have to fight them anyway. Alright. Uh-oh. Freaks. Don't mind me. Fuck.
But what's this? You're tracking blood into the kitchen. Oh dear. You've been nosy, haven't you?
I have. Either just attack him or just, the murdering cannibal accuses me of being nosy. Yeah, it's one of my better qualities.
How very rude.
Time to teach you some manners.
Here we go. Shit. Oh, oh, oh. Nice. Move. Oh. No thanks. There you go. Got the house key. Sweet. Okay, well, these freaks are done. Let's steal everything they have. Or, well, they don't have much to begin with. But, let's go in here. Oh, that's the wilderness. Shit. I guess that's where I'm going anyway. Boom. All right. Nighttime, can't see shit. Let's head back, right? Speak with Velma? Sure. Okay.
You take real good care of your pistol, Dr. Fenhill. I oughta. Kept me alive this long. I mean, you treat it nice. Makes me happy to see, because I feel the same way about my wrench.
Look, it's a tool that does a job. Feelings got nothing to do with it.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts.
Gosh, this old girl's in a rough way. Even old Bess in Edgewater was in better shape than this.
Hey, you want to try running a cannery with obsolete machinery? You be my guest.
Sorry, ma'am. I wasn't trying to be rude. It's just your flanging apparatus isn't making a strong flange, so your sealer isn't sealing right, and...
Oh. I see what you're saying. Huh. I'll have to try that. Anyway, what do you folks need?
Okay, I got some bad news.
That he's got his load on and I'm stuck covering his shift?
Gilbert's ID, he was killed by cannibals.
That's... Wow. I sure feel like an ass now.
Alright, it's a rotten way to go.
Yeah, I wouldn't wish that on Catherine herself. Still, it's good to know what happened to him. And that I ought to start looking for a replacement. Something else on your mind?
No. So that's done, and now off to this thing, right? Stash. Okay, let's head up to see. Let's get the stash here. Oh, I can't go in there. So where do I go? Maybe I can go. Maybe I can go into here, and then head up on the second floor, and then up here, and then over here, and then jump, and then check this out. Oh shoot! Whoops! What the hell happened there? I couldn't open it anyway, so well, screw that. I have to go to Caleb then and do this thing. Bennett.
Laws. Can a man enjoy the smooth menthol flavor of a Stogie Slim in peace?
Got a lot of brass for a man doing absolutely nothing.
What I am doing, sir, is enjoying the moment. It's so rare that I can seize one apart from the jabbering masses of this wretched place.
What are you talking about?
This law's forgotten town. Cut off from the rest of the colony. Removed from any culture. I recall when Stellar Bay was a proper board-affiliated town with regular shipments of Auntie Cleo's best and all the cereals. Before Sanjar took over MSI and got us all booted.
You miss the good old days?
Days of consumption and culture. When we weren't squabbling with the iconoclasts for lack of better things to do. Look, you're making me melancholy. Is there something you wanted?
I guess not. He's a nice guy. Yo. It's a cool chick.
And the little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood. So it's sliding. All over the place. Trying to crawl away. Getting so I can't tell the blood from the mud.
Excuse me.
Don't interrupt. It's rude. But I gotta get in there. Get right in that baby rap's stomach and dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach acid got on that medallion, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn rapt out there. Right. What are you staring? Wait. You ain't from around here. Who are you?
Who are you?
Name's Nyoka. I'm the best big game hunter on the planet.
You're also the loudest big game hunter on the planet. And the drunkest.
Shut the fuck. Fair point. I deserve it, though. On account of being the best.
My dad always kept his firearms and liquors in different lockers. Said it wasn't safe to mix them.
Out here, if you ain't a little buzzed, you're liable to notice the stench of life. The grit in the air. The dust in every drink and the blood on every boot.
Alright, it's nice to meet you.
Ooh, charmer.
Yeah.
Don't get a lot of that around here. Folks mostly grump at me about how I should join the MSI payroll. Nice change of pace. Buy me a drink, will you?
I'm told you can get me to an information broker.
Well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we? Wait, that ain't it. Brass rats? Let's talk business. I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You'll have to get me something to clear my head.
I'm not in the mood to fetch things.
More than you have, I suspect. I plan to sit here and drink until I find myself awoken sober. Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, well, I don't rightly know what they are. Steroid or caffeine somethings? Pills. They're very good. I'm cut off for the month on account of needing one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you've got your wily ways. Fetch me one and we'll be all set.
Let's do the medical thing.
Well, they work. We got a deal or what?
Alright. Nope, I'm not doing that right now. I'm gonna head.
You sure have seen a lot of the colony, huh, Dr. Fenhill?
Ellie.
Oh, I have to switch back to this thing.
And sure, but most of it looks the same from inside a ship.
Sorry.
There he is.
New face, huh? You from Off-World?
Yep.
A ship captain? Well, I'll be. Here, let me buy you a drink. Consider it an MSI welcome. Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell, and revel with us?
By the smell, he's been reveling enough for you both already.
We need to talk about Velma.
Sure thing. What did you want to discuss?
Lie. Sandra's gonna fire Velma if you don't return to work.
I never meant to call for anyone's head on a pike. Velma's not my favorite person, but she ain't been cruel to us. Devil it all. Now you got me feeling sorry for her. Fine. I guess we'll go back to work to save Velma's job. We'll find a better time to negotiate our wages. Tell Velma not to worry. We'll look out for her.
Cool, that was easy. Let's continue this. There we go. And perks. Let's do. Guess this one is good. Less weight for stuff. Good. Inform Velma. Okay, so I have to head back to her over there. Hopefully I won't get hurt. Yes, good. Oops, wrong way.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna
I
gum.
know this. Let's talk about Caleb.
You knocked any
I told him you were about to lose her job. He said he'd come back. And now I'll just do what Caleb and his crew will return to work immediately.
Sweetest words I've heard all day. Thanks for your help.
Boom.
You've gotten me out of a tight spot here. Take this for your efforts. Honest work deserves honest pay. Something else on your mind?
I'll talk to you later. Nice. That's done. And now, help Nyoka with her hangover. Passion pills. Okay, that's part of the main quest.
Hello, dearie. Why, I don't believe I've seen you before. And with sweet cheeks like those, I'd remember.
Quite the bedside manner, lady.
Well, it's so rare I get the pleasure of new company. What can Auntie Abigail do for you?
That's a weird voice. I've been asked to pick up caffeinoid supplement.
And what a helpful young man you are. Nothing like a little pill to liven up the spirits.
Whiskey helps, too.
Please leave medical advice to the professionals. Now, dearie, who's this pickup for?
Lie, actually, pills are for me. Yes.
I'm so sorry, but with the iconoclasts and the marauder filth chasing away what little trade we get, I'm afraid I have to reserve my supply for Stellar Bay residents. Our reserves have gotten so low, I've even had to start locking the supply room upstairs. Isn't it a shame what some people will do to get a little extra?
You can't trust people these days.
Except for you. I can tell. You've got one of those faces. I'd make an exception for you if I could, my little cherub. Is there anyone else needing a special pickup from Auntie Abigail?
Nyoka.
Oh, her. It's none of my business, but I have told her Dr. Williams would bump up her monthly allotment if only she'd join MSI. Contribute like the rest of us. Now I've gone and said too much. And you know me, dearie. I don't like to pry.
There must be some way I can increase Nyoka's allotment.
I'm afraid not. Dr. Williams managed the town's allotments from his terminal upstairs. Even I can't access them.
Persuade. I thought you were in charge around here, Auntie. You sure ought to be.
Oh, you flatter an old woman. Me, I'm just here to be a pretty face for the customers. And to keep an extra key to the supply room for all the times Dr. Williams misplaced his.
Alright, forgetful fellow.
Careless experimentation with medicinal substances does take its toll, eventually.
But until then, it's lots of fun.
Episodic pharmacological delirium is no laughing matter, young lady.
Okay. Where can I find this Dr. Williams?
In the town graveyard, I'm afraid. Poor man was always searching for the flower of enlightenment. On the way, he tried some rather daring substance combinations.
Where's the graveyard?
The graveyard's near the southern ruins. You're certainly welcome to pay our respects, but the bodies tend to attract beasties. Do be careful. I'd hate for anything to happen to you, dearie.
Okay, guess that's it.
Chin up, dearie.
So... let's head up and see if I can... dispensary supply room, yeah, that's good. Oh, this is outside. And this is just nothing. Oh, terminal. Nothing. Okay, let's do this. Oh, I thought it was her. Ollie Toxifree. That's a good one. There we go. Got what I needed. But I'm going to close and steal the rest of it too. Hopefully she didn't notice. No, let's leave. Oh, Dr. Williams, yeah. I guess we don't need to do that part since I already got what I needed. Let's see.
Ah, the charmer. Welcome back. Drink, chat, or business? All of the above?
I got your magic pills.
Says someone who's never had any fun.
Exactly. See? I'm glad someone on your crew's got some sensible. Got her head on straight. Whew, that hits the spot. Right in the, oh, no, there it is. There it is. Yes. We're in business. Let's go.
That was fast. I gotta see about stocking some on the ship.
You be careful. The first one's free. After that, they'll offer you gainful employment.
Glad to have you.
Great. Where to?
Let's find the information broker.
Oh, Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. He's running the giant radio tower we lovingly call Devil's Peak. We'll be going south and west, mostly along the road till we're past Fallbrook. Out there's a western slope that'll lead us through some fun. You like hunting, right? That's fun. If you're more of a spelunker, Rotting River will take you into the mountain caverns. We can discuss options when we get closer. That said, 3's already a crowd. I don't mind waiting somewhere until you got a spot open.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and leave Ellie behind.
I hope you like being part of our crew, Nyoka. We're real excited to have you.
Since Pravati is the OG, I'm gonna keep her around. Okay.
Oh, no.
Do I have anything to give her? She has that one and that one. That's insane. Insane damage. But the 153. I guess that's good. Let's see. 20. Okay. Let's give her that. And I guess this. Not that it does much, but it's something. Alright. And perks too. Let's increase health. And let's increase ranged damage, I think. Or maybe armor. Ranged. Yeah, let's do that. It's gonna come in handy. Boom.
Monarch ain't safe, even with me around. I've just...
Now what? Now let's go... Investigate left field, toss and low, look for Tucker and Hammer Heights. Yeah, let's try and do this one.
Got intimate knowledge of its dangers and an abundance of fortitude.
Let's know.
Folks hire me because
Guess
I
that's
know
where
what
I'm
you
going.
can shoot and what you ought to run from. That's a mistake you only get to make once.
Alright, here.
Ooh, you're the new face. Wow, you must be up on all the latest Tossball games. So who do you follow? Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial H Mammoths.
Neither. I play for Aunteclear's Darlings. Don't you recognize me?
I'd heard they'd gotten a new hacker. Is that why everyone's making such a fuss about you? But what are you doing on Monarch?
This is part of a goodwill tour of Halcyon.
Maybe we're not so isolated as I thought. So, what can I do for you?
You said you were having trouble receiving the Tossball game transmissions?
Graham's always filling the airwaves with his propaganda, like it's done him any good. All it means is the Tossball games get to us in fragments. Makes them real hard to watch.
Oh, I found this betting slip in a dead man's apartment.
Poor Isaac. I was wondering why I hadn't seen him in a few days. I'd really like to help. Isaac was a sweet fellow, even if he did have terrible teeth.
Okay. Cut to the chase.
I don't know for sure, but I saw Elijah and his buddies pushing Isaac around. They're hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse, and spend the rest of their stay getting rowdy over tossball games. They usually loiter in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed in the bar anymore. I bet you anything Isaac ran into trouble with one of them.
Alright, thanks.
Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it when you're done. I know he gets fed up with the Fallbrook bullies, but there's not much he can do.
Okay. Elijah. So is he in here?
What are the chances?
Or
Of all the
around
times and
here?
places we could have been
No, I have to
born.
go around.
Yeah.
Shoot.
We're here, light years from Earth, going about our lives.
What was it like in Edgewater? I hear you workers were on the clock every available moment.
We always got 8 hours a day for
Here.
sleeping. Just not always consecutive.
Boop.
Hey, what are you doing here? This is our secret alley. Berta already pissed by those crates to market.
Sweet. I know you murdered Isaac.
Listen, that purple-toothed twerp had it coming. Not that anyone has proof. And not that it's any of your business.
Fine, let's just forget this ever happened.
I don't think so. You're a loose end now.
Oh yeah. Action time. Oh shit.
All right?
Oops.
Something you need?
No, I just accidentally talked to you. Oh, flamethrower. Can I carry it though? Yeah, I can. Is there anything else here? And I guess I'm supposed to head back. Let's see. Tell Sanjar about, yeah, okay. Oops.
And here we have it. The board sends one of their own at last.
Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
You've often posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me.
No, you have a meeting with me.
Did you hear that power play, Celia? They don't make them like this anymore in Halcyon. I only hope you don't judge me by my handshake. Now, what business brings you here?
Okay, I'm just looking for
Out
information
of Devil's
broker.
Peak? If you're headed that far, I see you've brought the right woman for the job.
Damn right.
Damn
But
right.
if you're here for him, I suppose that means you aren't here for Saltuna.
No. Sure, I can have both.
Now, there's no need to humor me. I'm used to this particular letdown.
Seems like you're having a rough time, Mr. Sanjar. Are you doing quite all right?
Oh, don't worry on my account. This is merely the latest in a long line of professional erotic and athletic disappointments. I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board.
What exactly are you hoping to accomplish?
Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now.
So-called is right. We've got our hazards, but we're still here, damn it. The board took off without so much as a thought for the folks left behind.
I don't... Dang it, Captain, that's not right. Folks on Monarch shouldn't have to suffer just because the board says so.
Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious.
And you're tired of scrounging and scraping by, is that it?
Yes, freedom is a tempting ideal, but a rather costly paramour.
You make a good point.
Indeed. Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
A lot of good that'll do. They'll just find another reason to turn tail and abandon you.
Not if we secure the proper safeguards first.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
This lady knows what's going on.
It's true. Our Celia is an alarmingly competent middle manager. At any other company, she'd be wasted in data entry. The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach, and the first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
Fine, but how do you need to do that?
With a Bolt 52 cartridge, of course. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
Where do I find one?
In the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in. These days it's overrun with marauders and raptidons.
Of course. Perception.
Saying what? Which way?
Perception arms. You're saying arms instead of arms.
That's just what it's called. It's supposed to stand for something, but I forget what.
I'm sure I'll know it when I find it.
Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Okay.
What can I do for you?
Let's see if there's anything else here. Isaac Rose is dead. Yeah.
But that's terrible.
No, it's not.
What happened?
I've taken care of it.
But that means we won't be able to log their testimonies. If there's one thing I've been hoping to re-establish in Stellar Bay, it's proper documentation for legal matters.
Something to be said for that.
Live and learn, I suppose. Still, your intervention in the matter is much appreciated. Please consider this payment for your services.
Okay. Amit Grimm. Right, I have to
I see. And
show
was
him
his
some
delivery of the
love as
MSI
well.
authorized greeting up to snuff?
Oh, he did a bang up job.
Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your feedback makes it into his review. What else can I do for you? Then it's good that I keep such meticulous notes.
Sorry. How did MSI get kicked off the board in the first
I've
place?
asked myself the same thing many times, especially seeing as the legal mechanisms we employed were part of the board's own bylaws.
Do you mean that you got initiated your own removal from the board?
Not intentionally, though that's technically true. For many years, this planet was home to as many corporations as Terra 2. But back then, it was known as Terra 1.
what happened to the other corporations?
As you may have noticed, this planet has more than its share of hazards.
That ain't fair. They didn't leave on account of the hazards. They left on account of their cowardice. The hazards just gave them a reason to put to paper.
Sharp as ever, Nyoka. And as the other corporations began to tally their losses, they decided to pull out.
That seems wise.
MSI's leadership at the time certainly thought so. But there were others of us who saw an opportunity. The chance to improve working hours and conditions, to reform MSI from the ground up.
Mm-hmm.
It's humane, but it's also good business sense. Exhausted, sick, and malnourished workers are not productive workers. Even a cursory review of the data bears that out.
I hope you'd treat them nice, whether it was good business or not, Mr. Sanjar. That's what being a community means. Treating people right, because it's the right thing to do.
Here, here. That may not be the way the colony works, but it damn well oughta.
A noble thought, Miss Holcomb. Unfortunately, noble thoughts rarely sway board policy. Anyway, we learned of a loophole in the corporate bylaws that would allow MSI to claim ownership of the entire planet once the other corporations pulled out, creating the perfect environment for us to enact these new reforms.
Okay, I take it your leadership didn't embrace your ideas?
No, they laughed in our faces and insisted we'd be relocating to Terra 2 along with everyone else.
Yet here you are.
Yes, some of us stayed behind, and as the most senior executive remaining, I ended up in charge of what was left of MSI. I moved forward with our planned reforms, as well as our strategy to assume ownership of the planet. Yet not long after I renamed it Monarch, the other corporations dislodged us from the board and began an official campaign to paint us as lawless savages.
That's low, even for them.
I don't think I realized how far they'd stoop. Everything we did was legal and above board. We followed their rules, and yet they still found reasons to declare us outlaws. I do think there's something useful in a governing body like the board. Something that keeps us from anarchy, but I dearly wish it functioned differently.
Alright, why exactly do you want back on the board?
Why wouldn't anyone? They own nearly all the resources and infrastructure in Halcyon.
Yeah, that'd go a long way toward rebuilding our homes.
To be on the board is to be part of the colonial community, and being cut off means slow strangulation.
They've treated you pretty roughly. Is it worth going back to that?
I'm not a man to put pride before progress. If membership on the board can ease our hardships and provide us with opportunities, then that's the path I mean to pursue. Besides, I'm hopeful that additional leverage on our part will allow us a more equitable relationship.
Leverage?
Don't get ahead of yourself, sir.
Yes, yes. It'll be easier to explain once we have the Bolt 52. My hope is to maintain the reforms we've managed here, and who knows? Perhaps once we're restored, we could spread them to other corporations.
What's the hazard clause?
It's straight bullshit is what it is. A fabrication rich folks use to preserve their investments, by leaving a lot of people here to die slow.
Nyoka has the right of it. It's a legal provision that gives the board the authority to cordon off any planet or location that it deems dangerous.
But wait, what happens to the folks stuck on the wrong side of dangerous?
Well, I'm afraid the welfare of a few hundred people is too minor a figure into the board's risk assessments.
And they've invoked it on Monarch?
Yes, making all of MSI criminals in the board's eyes. Rather hard to run a business that way.
Okay.
What can I do for you?
That's it. Level 15. 1, 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Accept. What's this? Perk. Okay. Companion ability damage. Yeah, I don't rarely use those. I've never used them. actually. Let's do some more melee damage. And same here, I think. Yeah. Okay. Let's go to the arms storage.
What do you think of the unreliable Parvati?
Or should I? Yeah. Right.
There's always something to fix, and it's neat working in the Aether. I always took Atmo for granted. Now, if I drill through the hole, we'll suffocate. Exciting, you know?
I'm not sure I wanted to know that.
Okay.
Hey, Cap, got a minute?
What? Did you say that?
Hey, got a favor to ask you.
Oh no.
Figure while we're out here in the wilderness anyhow, we might stop in on an old friend of mine. Preferably before we get to Hiram's. It's on the way, don't worry. You don't seem the type to run off and get yourself killed, and I could use the help.
Sure.
I'll be upfront with you. I hate asking for help. I hate it. Every time I give someone the opportunity to disappoint me, they seem to make it their most immediate goal. But this, what I'm thinking, it's dangerous.
Alright.
Really? Here I was steeling myself for inevitable rejection. I used to run with a band of hunters. Friends. 6 of us. We were on Monarch when the corporations pulled out, and we helped a lot of people pick up the pieces. I haven't seen 2 of them in years, and the rest I know to be dead. I'd like to gather their effects and bury them all in the same places, like the family we once were. First, we go to Hayes. I buried him a ways from our encampment. I need to pay my respects. I'll show you where he rests. He had a medallion in his effects. That's what I'll bring home to bury.
Okay.
Then we find my 2 lost trackers and bring them home. A long time ago, we built an encampment in one of Monarch's cave systems. Trouble is, a Maniqueen showed up and kicked us all out. If we can find Rebecca and Anders, they'll know how to lure her out. Then, we kill the bitch and bury everyone's medallions together.
Sounds fun.
Thanks, Cap.
Okay. Okay, it's over there.
Good old Stellar Bay. Only place on the planet that don't stink of sulfur. On account of it stinking like fish instead.
Let's cut through here. Enemy over there. Hopefully it won't alert like a ton of enemies killing this thing. It did. Shit. Oh shit. Her weapons is she's insane. Yeah, I'm keeping her around. Another one here. Alright. Nicely done. Two more. Alright. Oops. I got puked on. Shit. Is that it? I guess so. Oh, it got dark. Real dark. Okay, can I head in? Arms building key. Oh, great. What the hell could that be? Damn it. Let's check the bodies over here. Maybe there's... There we go. Yes. Can I... Oh, I can't. Alright. Steal. Okay, executive reviews. Okay. Damn. Just delete all. Just like you wanted. Exit. And then moving on. So where's the... Above me, okay. And I'm too... No, not... Should be fine. I just felt like I was walking slow. I'm not gonna do that. Not gonna do that either.
Hello? Hello? I hear Boots out there. Wait, congrats for Boots?
Hello?
Oh, thank the Eternal. I'm Huxley. Hux if you're lazy. I'm stuck. My friends and I were scavenging here, and a Mana Queen showed up. Then Raptidon, who's a void-blasted mess. I ran in here, and, now the door's locked. Little help?
You got locked in? How?
Easier than it sounds, alright? Next time you get chased by Raptidons, you let me know the rationality of your decisions.
Oh, I need to get it.
Phew. Thanks, mister.
Alright.
My buddy had a key, but I ain't heard him in a while. He locked me in here and took off. Probably got munched. So look for a dead guy, I guess. Or a rat. Maybe it's in a rat belly. Gross.
I think I found it.
Oh, much obliged.
Anything out here? No.
Phew. Thank you so much. It was getting all stuffy in there, and I was getting a mite lightheaded, and I think maybe I was gonna die. Now I'm out here, and I'm headed back to Amber Heights.
Still landing yourself in trouble, eh, Hux?
Oh, hi, Nyoka. You mind giving me an escort back home? Oh, you're traveling with someone. Never mind.
Oh, I can kill her. Oh yeah, normally when you help someone, they give you something for their trouble.
But I ain't got nothing on me. How's about a heaping helping of appreciation and respect?
Lie. By being saved by me, you entered into a non-negotiable contract. You owe me.
Ah, shit. I wouldn't have agreed to be saved if I'd known that. All right, here.
Okay. You sure you're okay to travel?
Oh, sure, I'm a runner. I'm used to getting all dizzy and... Hey, who's your identical, slightly blurry friend?
Okay, good luck.
Thanks a lot, mister.
There's the cartridge. Swell. Do this. Do that. Do this. Take that. And that's it. Okay. Supposed to head back. Oh, hostiles nearby. Damn it. Oh, there's one. Okie doke. Oops. I had a feeling that would hurt. Let's see here. Can I travel now? Yep. Oh.
I don't know what it is, but my gun's been acting funny. Used
Here
to
we
be,
are.
I had to correct for...
You should know, you're getting excellent reviews from across the company. What can I do for you?
Okay, I found your review on terminal in the office building.
You weren't supposed to look. I asked you to delete it.
Sorry, it was already open.
Oh, yes. No doubt someone else was having a laugh at my expense before you. This has been my albatross. The great shame of my career. I give MSI everything. My work, my youth, my left kidney, and for years, I was a joke to them.
Okay, who cares what they think? You're in charge now.
In charge of a scrap heap of a city. Abandoned by the board and surviving only through the hypocrisy of our trading partners.
And you've made it work.
I hadn't thought of it that way. But perhaps there's something to that. Thank you for that. Was there something else?
Give him the Bolt 52.
Oh, yes. I'm going to be up all night with this. All those blanks waiting to be filled, boxes waiting to be ticked.
Try to control yourself, sir.
Have you any idea how powerful this is? Corporations have been toppled with less.
Okay, how exactly is the data cartridge going to help?
What a question! Bureaucratic micromanagement is the only way anything gets done in Halcyon, and proper documentation is a key part of that. For our part, a bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 will protect our holdings on Monarch by temporarily assigning them to a pass-through entity once we drop our bomb on the board.
Alright, finally the board will get their comeuppance.
Sort of. Really, we're just going to blackmail them into offering us a seat at the table.
But really, whatever gets you excited about the idea, it's definitely a firm middle finger.
Okay, I can get behind that.
That's what I like to hear. I have reason to believe that one of the other corporations is operating on Monarch, illegally and in secret.
Is it really illegal if the board's the one that makes the rules in the first place?
If we can find proof, I can use that as leverage to encourage certain powers that be to accept our Bolt 52 and reinstate us on the board. You really think so? I admit I'd been hatching this scheme for quite some time. I just needed someone capable to help me carry it out. If someone is operating here, then Catherine's almost certainly supplying them out of Fallbrook. Perhaps she could be convinced to tell you where they are.
Okay, I know how to make people talk.
Oh, I imagine you do. But as much as I love your can-do attitude and dangerous gravitas, Catherine handles all of our shipments. So it would be best if you could leave her in one piece. Is that how you people put it?
Close enough.
Once you, subtly work out where this corporate facility might be, bring back proof of its operation. Maybe some nice letterhead. Or someone working there. That would do it.
Okay, infiltrate a secret corporate base and kidnap the staff. Sure, easy.
A foolproof plan if I ever heard one. I'll leave the execution to you.
Okay. Catherine. Should I do that? Or faction quest, side quest, family matter. So I believe Catherine would know where. Get the location. Okay, so she's where? Let's see, can I travel closer to her? She's over here. That's far away. Okay, guess I guess we'll head there. Why not? Okay, and then she had a quest as well, right? Right, this one. It's on the way. I think. No, it's not. It's way over here. I'm not gonna go there. Not now. Maybe after I'm done with this quest. We'll see. Let's do that. Alright. Marauder goon. That's great. Let's see how easy or hard this is gonna be. Pop. Pop, 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 pop. Boom.
Nothing like a good tussle.
Is that it? I shot the head out of someone over here, right? Just a torso left. Oh, laggy. See if this guy had anything on him. Alright, let's continue. Here we go. We have some mechs here. Oh shit. Oops. Flamethrower. What's going on? Time for a better weapon here. Oops. Ran into a wall. Oh no, more people. Oh, and reload too. Shit. Yeah, I had a feeling that would happen. Damn it. Now what? First real death, I suppose. Oh, I'm just... Okay, I started over. In the city. And we're back, okay. Question is, do I have to kill these marauders here again? Yeah, I do. Okay.
Nah,
So
I'm
it's
mostly
like
just drinking.
it never happened.
As soon as you stop to dream of other...
These ones we can kill. They're easier. Whoa.
Everyone all right?
That's it. Guess I can lift this again.
Where were we? Nah, I mostly just drank and hunted. As soon as you stop to dream of other things, that'll be the day something sneaks up and eats you.
Don't fret. I'm watching you back
See what
now.
we have here.
Anything tries to eat us, I'll give it a mighty whack on the nose.
Well, I'll be damned. You watch my back, I'll watch yours.
I kind of want to open this. All right. Okay, so I'm not gonna go that way, I don't think. I'm gonna try and... Can I sneak past him? Go this way? I think I can. Oh no. There's more people here? And another mech dude? Shit. Okay, let's see here. Can I go this way? Oh yeah, I'd rather kill these ones. These guys, they're probably easier. Oh yeah. Okay. Good. Nothing here, nothing there. Good. Moving on.
Watch your feet. The
Why?
sulfur pools don't just stink. They'll take a toe off.
Oh. Yeah, I don't plan on taking a bath. Oh, enemies. Oh, okay. It's just lizards again. Heavy ammo. Right. And then guess we'll head up here. Enemy. Oh, here we go. Question is, should I engage? I don't know. I don't think so. I'll try not to.
South here. Off the road and down this slope.
Oh, look at that.
Got a decent trek ahead of us.
Mantic Queen.
Watch it. These pools don't just stink. They'll take a toe off.
I don't got much
Okay, here we have some baddies.
Here we go.
Okay. That's that. And here's a guy. Okay. Alright, more baddies over there. Hopefully they don't see me. And here we have more marauders. I can't see. I can't see one of those mech guys at least, so maybe we should just kill these guys. Because I kind of need to. I could walk around, but Let's kill him. Let's try. Oh shit! I can take a lot of abuse. Oh. There, pumped it full of lead. And what? No bullets. No bullets. No good at all. At least there's just one guy left. I guess I lost a lot of bullets when I died, maybe? Okay. Alright, almost there.
Fallbrook's on the other side of the bridge there if you need a drink. We're only halfway to the mountain, so might consider stopping in.
Okay. Fallbrook. A new town, maybe? Oh, yeah. Alright. Mortimer.
Trouble checking in? Or you might need directions to the amenities? If you're locked out of your cabin, a replacement key costs 50 bits.
Okay, where am I?
Guess it's true. Fallbrook really is the best kept secret in all of Monarch, excepting the Borst Factory's secret ingredient. We're a leisurely stopover for the more adventurous spacefaring traveler. Understand?
Sure.
Swell. We like quick on the draw types like you. Saloon is straight back and to the right. Once you're feeling sated, you're welcome to a private cabin. Only $2.50 a night. Ms. Malin can let you one if you're interested. She's the one who runs this racket. I am here to anticipate and facilitate your needs, patron.
Okay, tell me about the amenities.
No reservation, no problem. Day trippers are always welcome in our saloon. Straight back and to the right. If you hit the falls, you've gone too far. Check in with Ms. Malin. She'll set you straight.
Okay.
Oh, well, this is certainly a town, I think.
Fallbrook's great. Anything you want, they've got it. So long as you've got the bits.
Okay. Pretty. Like a cave town.
You seen Arthur today?
Last time I saw him.
It's like a space western thing going on. There you are.
Uh-huh. You blind, fella? Or can you not see I'm busy? Why is it every sissy pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to smile and shout awful friendly? Welcome to Fallbrook. Only nugget of paradise in this entire law-forsaken land. Like a void damn advert.
Catherine, you're as welcoming as ever.
Truthfully spoken, I do aim to properly represent my aforementioned nugget of paradise.
Okay, charm. If by nugget of paradise you mean piece of mantic dung, then sure.
You know, I ain't heard that one before. Suppose I'll have to work harder to show you just what makes our town shine. But first, I'll need to know what brings you, stranger. Well, I'm half listening.
Sanjar said you know something about a corporate operation secret.
Might be I know something about it. Might be someone hired my crew to blind drop supplies on the northern bridge. Might be they sure as shit weren't pirates. Now that I consider it, I ain't heard from my delivery team in far too long. Find them for me, and I'll pay you handsomely.
Okay, I'll check it out.
And I'll thank you kindly for
Need a hand for hire.
it. If it's one that don't mind getting dirty, then I sure do. But how am I to know whether you're reliable, if not fully trustworthy?
Charm. You can trust me fully.
Against my better judgment, I do believe you. There's a Borst factory on up the way, run by a man who calls himself the King. Clive Lundberg, insufferable prick. That aside, it's a business ripe for the plucking. I want it. Clear as that.
I get the feeling this is going to involve murder and mayhem.
Stars, I hope so. Clive Lundberg, the self-proclaimed Borst King of Monarch, is swimming in profit and drowning in his ego. He's making the only meal to be had this side of Monarch, and I'm tired of ponying up for my dinner. I want that Borst factory, owner dead or alive. And you're the soon-to-be handsomely paid son of a bitch who's gonna get it for me.
Okay, easy as eating a sisterhood pie.
Guess you've got it figured out then. Good. Hit him where it hurts. In his gut or his production lines ought to make do.
Any tips on how I might get in?
If you got brass knockers, you can shoot your way through the front gate. If you don't fancy getting shot to shit, you can try asking Duncan for a disguise. Might be another way in, assuming you're courageous enough to trek the sewers. Void if I know.
Let's say I just wanted to sabotage the factory. Say I just killed Clive.
Sometimes the simplest solution is the sweetest. I don't give a whit about the method or the means, just the end.
Sounds good.
It'll be more than good when you're finished. Maybe not for Clive, but for me and you, I'm sure. Oh, and if you don't fancy going in guns blazing or crawling through a sewer pipe, see Duncan in the dry goods and sundry building. He ought to have an employee ID in that stash of illicit goods he keeps for select clientele. May luck be with you, since I won't be.
Okay.
I don't think I like Miss Catherine.
Journal.
Not just some kind of swearing, though she swears awful much.
She's fine. Well, so long as you ain't on her bad
Eyes
side.
over there.
Then she's liable to drown you in the waterfall.
Alright, where is... Alright. So here. Duncan, there you are.
I test every product myself to assure maximum customer satisfaction. If you doubt it, I can show you my lower back rash. No rubbernecking. Make a buy or move on.
Catherine said you could give me ID cartridges, yes.
Not so fast. My biometric IDs are special goods, only on offer to special clients. You cotton?
Alright. Persuade. I think the fact that Catherine Mallon sent me for it makes me special enough.
She needs it for a job? Well, why didn't you say so? Reckoned you asked her where to best procure one, and she obligingly pointed you my way. Give me a jiffy to break. I mean, calibrate the ID. This goes like that. Nope, not quite right. A bit to the left, mayhaps. That'll do it. For a CMP factory line worker, she sure is a beauty. Careful. I'm trusting you to guard this specialty good with your life. I mean it. Lose the ID and you don't get another. Also, you'll be off my list of unwholesome customers. Will that be all, or do you require something to say, scratch your itch?
Let's see what I can sell. I mean, sure, I can get rid of some weapons here. I don't need these. Oh wow, that's insane. Damage 576. Flamethrower can't use. I don't think I would use it either. It's not for me. 151. Yeah, that's stagger. That is bleed. Okay, so I have that. $180. Flamethrower again. Sure, and then let's remove this as well. Repair. Sure, let's repair whatever we have. Oh, it costs a lot too. Yeah, I don't want to repair that then. I don't think. I'm not using that one. Condition 99%, 48%, 35%. Still okay. Okay. Sweet. Moving on. Errors unseen. Investigate a drop-off point. Where is the drop-off point? It is over here. So I can just go here. All right. And this way. Oh no. Oh, there's someone else there. I guess I need to cross the bridge. What the hell is that? What's that? Oh well. Let's see what we have here. Weston Sloan.
Hello there. A word, if I may be so bold?
Oh, look at this. Yo.
Well, now, wait a minute. I still hear those sores crying across the way. How is it you're here and they're still alive?
Sores. What are you talking about?
Mantisaurs. They're all over these parts. I thought I was fleeing to safety, but here I am, and here the bridge ain't. I don't suppose you'd mind stopping a minute and helping me out? Those beasts don't seem to want to leave. I'm of the mind they need forceful convincing.
Why should I?
Well, if I'm able to make it back to Amber Heights to resupply, I could sell you a thing or two at a discount. You find yourself wandering the wilderness, low on ammunition and the like? Well, might be you'd find that useful.
Sure. I don't think I'll do it, but there's the drop point. So how do I get down there? Do I have to go around here? This way? Maybe? Whoa, whoa. No. They saw us.
Here they come!
Oh, that's a swarm? Weird. Okay, this is gonna be tough. Let's see if I can swap weapons here, because this one is just not doing it. I can wear this thing instead, and what else? 215, let's go for the 400 one. 180, let's go for... Oh, there's a different machine guns. Oh well, let's do it. Not many bullets. Damn it. Both of them are dead, and so am I. Shoot. Oh no. Didn't mean to do that. Will it follow me? I guess not. Oh, I'm here now. Might as well check it out. Hey, you woke up from the dead. What's this? Nothing. Oh yeah, let's grab this. Oh, it's not many bullets. Examine. Okay. Nice. I needed this a lot. Oh. There we go. Apply. Sure. Perks. Okay. Carrying capacity. Dialogue skills. All skills +5. All skills +10 if no companions recruited. Oh, well, I guess dialogue skills is good. Why not? Boom. Follow the trail of blood. Okay. Going into the cave, I guess. Yep. And what could be in the cave? Probably nothing good. So, will we die? Okay, good. I thought it was gonna be... Oh. Smuggler tunnel? Oh no. Here they come. I can't see anything. Oh. Whoops. They're sneaky. Whoops. Oh, damn it. No? Okay. Kind of looks like mines, but I guess they're not. I can clearly see there's a thing here, so am I supposed to trip it? Can I jump over it? Ouch. Okay. Do we have anything else here? No.
Stay back. I may be wounded, but I'm still armed. How'd you get past my traps anyway?
I got moves.
Just remember, I still got bullets, in case you get any funny ideas. What are you doing out here anyway?
Medical. Let me take a look at your wounds.
That feels a mite better. Wish I had something to give you, but I gnawed through my last Spratwurst an hour ago.
Spratwurst? What's with all the traps?
Cave like this makes a handy place to store goods or hide out for a spell. And the traps usually keep gawkers out.
Okay. I want to know what happened here.
Catherine had us making drops for some big shot client out here. And before you ask, I don't know who they are. Or were. The whole point of making drops in the middle of nowhere was to keep their identity and whereabouts a secret.
You think they're dead?
The Marauders knew we were coming. Rigged the bridge with explosives and everything. If they found us, my guess is they found the client too.
Where'd the Marauders go?
Last I saw, they were heading back up the hill. You'll see it on the right when you get out of here. If you've got the sand to go after him, I'm sure Catherine can reward you for your trouble. Me? I'm headed back to Fallbrook, just as soon as I've caught my breath.
All right. It's a lot of stuff. Uh-huh. That is it. So now, research. What does that mean? Research, stat. Oh yeah, okay, I'm supposed to leave the cave. Question, can I fast travel now? Guess not. I'm supposed to go there? Damn it. Oh no, it's super dark. Can't see anything. But I'm supposed to go there. Okay, great. I should have slept in his bed to advance the time a bit more.
What happened here?
We ought to be quick about this.
Question is, how do I get there? Is this... Let's see, I'm here, so maybe I should be able to get there from here, just walking this way. And let's hope I don't run into the Mantiqueen thing, because that wasn't fun. And I don't think I have the bullets for an encounter like that anymore. Let's see. Well, maybe. Well, I guess I picked up some good stuff there. Oh, got some shit going on here. Let's not try and get noticed if I can help it. Oh no. I think they saw me. The question is, do they have one of those mech guys there? Please no. think so. Oh, it's not even guys. I thought they were like marauders or something. Now I see it's like these weird snake-looking things. They don't look too bad.
Don't mess with us.
That was easy. Okay, good. But you can never be too sure. Here we are. Is it gonna be a lot of enemies here? No?
Please, you don't have to do this. Just let us down from here. Look, I didn't mean what I said about your outfit. It's very fashionable. I swear. Noise.
Oh, yo.
I'm not getting through.
What do we have?
It's strong. Hit it with something else.
One down. Oh, they're coming out. Here. I think they can handle it just fine. Oh, this is a big guy. Flamethrower.
Everyone all right?
All right. Great. Let's see what we have here. Oh. This reminds me of like Alien or something. Maybe Half-Life 2. Take this, take that, take this, take that. And that's it. Am I gonna run into some weird creature here? Maybe. Oh, let's back out. Okay, let's head up and meet the guy I'm looking for. No, I can open that. I'm carrying too much, yep. So let's remove some sheet. Break down. $15 is what I'm wearing, so this is actually better. This one's 26, 29, 46. Yep, never mind. 15, 15, 15, 15, 10, 14. So yeah, let's do that one. What do we have here? She can wear that one instead. And Parvati can wear, it's 18. Let's do that one instead. 29. 32. She has good armor there. Same there. Okay. Now let's grab some more stuff here. Talk skills 5. Good. No. Oh. Nice. Some more stuff. Oh, over here. Did I check these? Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Research data. Transfer files to external tape. Done. Messages. Let's read up on this. Giving me some dialogue alternatives, maybe. Oh, I can hack it. Okay. Alright. Guess I'm done here. So we can head out and fast travel back, hopefully. Right. Yes. Go.
Thank you again for retrieving the bolt. It's every bit as complex as I'd heard, but I'm up to the challenge. Anyway, what can I do for you?
I found a data cartridge with details of UDL's secret experiment.
Excellent timing on your part. I worked my fingers to nubs, but I've finally completed the Bolt 52 form. I dare say it will be my second greatest achievement after the Reformations.
You're getting ahead of yourself again.
So I am. Do you have this cartridge?
Not so fast. What are these reformations you're talking about?
I'm working on a plan to reorganize the board. Slowly, peacefully, and with meticulous documentation.
You are? You could do a lot of good around here, you know. Don't go getting my hopes up.
But that's entirely the point. We've got to hope. We have got to partake once more of the full resources and opportunities of Halcyon.
What about the folks out in the wilderness? Amber Heights, Fallbrook. Will you share with them, or will you hoard those resources here?
My sincerest hope is for MSI to become a model for all of Halcyon. But we must start somewhere. But truly, I am getting ahead of myself. First, I need to submit the Bolt 52. With that data you're holding, of course.
Yeah, okay, let's give him the data.
I knew there was something going on. This is exactly the proof we need. The board will have to welcome us back now. I'll transmit this data along with the completed Bolt 52 right away. After that, we'll sit back and quietly wait for the board to respond.
That means no more broadcasts from us.
Okay. Is that it? I guess. Journal. Right. Look for talking. Deal with Clive. Okay, so that's it for this part. Next time I think I'll do this one, or at least start with this one. Visit Hayes' gravesite. Alright. So, see you on the next one.